What is an employer identification number? Well, to start with, employer identification numbers are tax identification numbers that are issued by a taxing authority. Now, the federal government issues an EIN, abbreviated as the FEIN, to track federal tax reporting and other obligations of employers or businesses. And the state does a similar function. It issues a state EIN. These are separate numbers and not tied together, though oftentimes the federal EIN is also recorded with the state taxing authority as well. So, with that being said, how is the EIN used? Well, it is used to report various things, and it is necessary to open a bank account. So these two functions make it a requirement for most businesses to get an EIN. Now, how do you report and what do you report? Well, generally the reporting requirement concerns income tax obligations of the business. So with many business entities, they are either required to file an informational return or they are taxed themselves as an entity, such as when you are a C corporation. Taxation happens at the entity level rather than passing through to the owners of the business. So in either scenario, you would use the EIN to complete the income tax return. Also, employers have the obligation of withholding FICA taxes or Medicare and Social Security taxes from the wages of employees. And with that being said, they do this, report this obligation through the EIN to, again, the state and federal taxing authorities. Also, businesses are required to have some form of federal unemployment insurance or state unemployment insurance, which once again they will report through their respected federal or state EIN. Now, how do you get an EIN? You simply request it via the Internal Revenue website, or you can send in paper documents requesting it as well. And the same goes for any state's Department of Revenue or taxing authority within the state. You follow the state-issued procedures to request the state-issued EIN. And so this is the general use and function of an EIN. In summary, any business that operates in any state is generally going to have a state EIN, and any business operating within the United States is required to have a federal EIN. If nothing else, to report income tax liability of the business entity or its owners for activities of the business, and to open a bank account in the name of the business.